again. It's a rich thing.
Hello guys, today in this video, we're going to help you to find out the best portable monitor in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below.
It's a rich thing.
Number 10. Inokin 15A0NE. Graphic designers and videographers may want to look elsewhere, but for everyone else interested in a portable OLED monitor and on a budget, the Inokin 15A0NE should be in the running. That might seem strange considering that the colors here are pretty spectacular. When tested, we found the monitor to have a fairly wide color gamut to the tune of 176.3% sRGB and 124.9% of DCI-P3. Plus, OLED panels offer a very consistent image across all sections. All this makes for a vivid display. However, it is held back for professional work somewhat by its 1080p resolution at 15.6 inches. And it doesn't quite have the brightness to fully take advantage of true HDR. That said, it still looks great. Number 9. Intihil 4K. This 17.3-inch 4K model from Intihil is a bit of a unicorn, as there just aren't a lot of portable monitors at this size with this resolution. Thankfully, it's also a good-looking one. Just be aware that you'll have to spend a hefty sum for this larger display, as well as buy a PSU separately. That is, unless you have a Thunderbolt port which can fully power it. While we found its backlighting to be somewhat center-focused during our testing, the color coverage is good for most with 100% Adobe RGB and 93% DCI-P3. HDR is on offer as well, though its 400 nits is not quite bright enough for strong results. Not to mention that it didn't quite hit its advertised peak brightness when tested. Back on the plus side, there's plenty of connectivity on hand, with the ability to use either USB-C, mini DisplayPort, or a full-fledged HDMI port. Number 8. The Portable Monitor Flex 14. If one extra screen is good, two must be better, and that's where a fold-out portable monitor like the Flex 14 comes in. A versatile device powered by a single cable, you can set both 14-inch 1080p dual-screen portable monitors flanking your laptop. But you can also use a single display in landscape or portrait mode, or in a triangle formation for teams. Given its weight, this is more suited for when you're working from home or hot desking in the office than using on the commute. In our hands-on testing, we found the build quality felt solid. The aluminum providing ray-all stability and overall flexibility was very welcome. Setup was fast and simple, and performance was good. Images were clear and crisp, with good control over settings. Color space coverage is only 72% sRGB, so the focus here is on expanding your screen ray-all estate over color accuracy for content creators. Number 7. Asus Sunscreen Go MB16AP. You might not feel comfortable with spending quite the asking price of the Asus Sunscreen Go MB16AP since it is pretty pricey. However, that's probably the biggest strike against it. Outside of that and the fact that it is a bit on the chunky side, there's much more to love than not. While we haven't reviewed it here at TechRadar just yet, one of our computing editors has already put this display through its paces, and it truly does deserve to be on every top portable monitors list. To start, it comes with a built-in battery that can last up to 3.5 hours on a single charge. That alone is pretty impressive. But it also comes with wireless connectivity, though it only functions through screen mirroring. As far as the panel itself goes, it's not right for any serious photo or video editing, but good for productivity work, with a 1080p resolution and bright enough 220 nits. Number 6. Asus Sport DisplayPA 148CDV. Content creators who often travel for work don't always have the convenience of having access to a screen real estate big enough for a comfortable creative workflow. Luckily, some manufacturers have seen to it that they too have options in the portable monitor scene, and the Asus Sport DisplayPA 148CDV may be the best one we've seen and tested. Though we haven't done the review on it just yet, one of our computing editors has had a proper hands-on experience with the monitor, and it truly delivers in color coverage and color accuracy. With 100% sRGB and 100% Rec. 709 color gamut, as well as Kalman verified color accuracy, this is truly better for video and photo editing than all others on this list. That's without mentioning its other features that simplify your workflow. First is its touchscreen capability, which allows you to make adjustments to your work directly onto the screen. Number 5. UpperFect True 4K. What makes the UpperFect True 4K portable monitor such a must for those seeking 4K in a portable package is its blinding 600 nits of brightness to go along with that UHD resolution. While the HDR support is not VESA certified, its 1500, 1 and 100% Adobe RGB more than make up for it, providing a vibrant and dynamic image. If only you didn't have to reset the brightness every time the screen is manually powered off. It's a minor quibble, but considering how much power the screen takes, you'll need somewhat powerful hardware to make use of that higher resolution. And the fact that your laptop is as likely to be on battery power than not, it is worth noting. The other minor issue is its cover, which also functions as its stand. As a cover, it's fine, but as a stand, it can sometimes be a little flimsy, a regular issue with portable monitors. That said, at least there are more than enough ports on hand. Number 4. LG Gram Plus View 16 Mr. 70. If you're a MacBook user who is a photographer, videographer, or graphic designer by trade, we recommend checking out our best portable monitor for creative suggestion further down this list. However, if you're more of a business or productivity power user needing to extend your MacBook's display, then the LG Gram Plus View 16 Mr. 70 is the ideal choice. The LG Gram line is known for its super lightweight nature, and you can expect the same from this portable monitor. Sitting at only 1.45 pounds for a 16-inch display, it's, in fact, lighter than many of the smaller options on this list. Naturally, it works beautifully with the MacBooks, especially with its 2 USB-C ports. And while its color accuracy isn't anything to write home about, it does offer DCI-P3 99% color gamut, which is a nice concession. Number 3. Asus ROG Strix XGE16 Up-A. There aren't a lot of portable monitors geared towards gamers. Luckily, Asus has us covered with its line of ROG portable gaming monitors. There's a few of them worth looking at, but if you want the best, we suggest going for the Asus ROG Strix XGE16 Up-A, which we've gamed on ourselves, although we are still working on a review for. This 15.6-inch version comes with a versatile built-in kickstand that gives users the option to switch from landscape to portrait mode, which comes in handy if you're also a coder. Though only a 1080p panel, it does come with a 144Hz refresh rate, which makes it ideal for fast-paced titles, as well as NVIDIA G-Sync support. There is a built-in battery, which also makes this a worthy proposition if that's important to you. But it's small and only gives you up to 2 hours of use. Less if you're gaming. There are speakers built in as well, though you'd want to rely on a gaming headset instead. Number 2. ViewSonic VA1655. Though a little slim on special features, it has a built-in stand, of course, and for travel purposes, it comes with its own travel case. It also has portrait mode for reading documents and coding, as well as two 0.8-watt speakers, but that's about it. However, if you don't really need anything fancy, it's the best one out of all the budget portable monitors you'll see on Amazon. This 15.6-inch 1080p display is a little dim, with its brightness topping at 250 nits, but it has two USB-C ports, one of which has 60 watts power delivery, plus a mini HDMI. It's also very light, one of the lightest options on here, coming in at only 1.5 pounds. An advantage if you're a digital nomad on an extended trip around the world. We're still working on testing and reviewing this display, but ViewSonic's budget monitors haven't failed us yet, and this one is also very highly reviewed by verified customers on Amazon. Number 1. Asus Sunscreen OLED MQ13A. There are many things about the Asus Sunscreen OLED MQ13A that makes it a worthy top recommendation if you're seeking a portable monitor for productivity and casual use. It's a bit on the small side, but at least that means it's the perfect size of that 1080p resolution. and its 1.08-pound weight means that you'll hardly feel it in your backpack when traveling or commuting. In terms of performance, you'll be hard-pressed to complain. It's got 100% DCI-P3 color gamut and a color accuracy of delta less than 2, delivering excellent color performance. It also has a bright panel, topping at 360 nits, so you won't have to squint through your 8-hour workday. Although we wish the display itself isn't so glossy and prone to annoying reflections. The only complaint we have about its design is that its stand, which moonlights as its case, isn't the most convenient to use.